Hello and welcome to the show. Now, we've spoken about KVM quite a bit on the show in the past, where the solutions it offers form the backbone of computer technology in broadcast applications. With integrated solutions, requirements such as desk without computers, a quiet working environment, and permanent access to the computers are fulfilled.
Yeah, KVM allows you to use your technical equipment more flexibly, offering stability in 24/7 operations and provides reliability, whether it be in studios, OB vans, post-production, animation studios, etc., reducing the noise level and avoiding unnecessary heat emissions in the suite.
And since broadcast applications are becoming more and more complex, and there are sometimes several hundred endpoints, high-end KVM solutions are playing an increasingly important role. And in order to show off the possibilities of KVM in detail, especially in times without trade shows, we'd like to welcome Jochen and Christian from Guntermann Drunck to tell us about their ControlCenter Experience.
Welcome to the show, Jochen and Christian.
Hello. Thanks for having us, and welcome to our new ControlCenter Experience. I remember during our last conversation, we still were in that virtual setting, and I gave you a first introduction about this new idea of having a control room for demo purposes here, and we are very happy to welcome you in this physically available room right now.
Give us a little bit of a rundown of what the ControlCenter Experience is and sort of what were the motivations for coming up with it.
Okay, of course. First of all, I would like to introduce Christian, who is with me today. He's my expert for all the technical setup here, and will give you a bit of a more detailed tour later on. First of all, our motivation for having this room, of course, has to do with lacking the opportunity to meet people at the trade shows. The original idea of having a demo room was born way earlier, but yeah, this year with the upcoming pandemic, we thought, what can we do to give prospects, to give our customers a demo of our equipment, which usually we did at shows like NAB or IBC or anything in between. And because to our opinion, you really have to feel the difference that the G&D equipment makes, and that's why we always loved to be out on the shows and give demos to show you the solid build of our systems, of the products, the high quality, the great usability, how easy it is to configure and to do the setup. And yeah, this is what we've got available here in our demo center right now. And the great advantage is that it's not only physically available for on-site visitors here at our headquarters. We also have got some kind of broadcast automation behind it for doing virtual tours, for giving remote demonstrations. And yeah, happy to give you a first impression today.
So before you give that demo, Jochen, who's the ControlCenter Experience intended for? Is it new customers, existing customers?
Both, of course. New prospects who want to get a first impression about what G&D can provide, which KVM systems we've got available, what the big difference is, and of course also for existing clients who want to grow the system, who want to look at new features, stuff, who want to get some more in-depth explanation, also are welcome to this new demo center, of course.
And so you say you've got to have the customers experiencing the difference in Guntermann Drunck. Now, what do you show in detail? What do they experience?
Well, I'm happy to take you on a little tour, and for this we might just change the camera angle, and I would like to take you to my right-hand side where we've got all the equipment stored. If you bear with me for a second. So here in the entrance area of the room, we've got 3 server racks housing all the technical stuff like you would have it in an on-site installation in your server room. In those 3 racks, we've got a huge IP matrix installed. So we've got all the servers, all the computers providing the content and doing the operations. And yeah, then on the left-hand side, we've got the central unit, which is housing all the core network switches, which is holding our central control center IP, which provides the logic for the whole system, and some management stuff as well. And in the right-hand side racks, so in the central and in the right-hand one, we've got all the machines running. We've got the computer modules connecting to the interfaces and transmitting all the computer signals via the network. And from those access switches, we are transferring the data to the central core switches, and from there we are sending all the information to the consoles where operation is taking place and where the signals are needed again. And yeah, if we jump over there again, just follow me. And here we are back at the first console, a workplace where we've got one large screen providing the input via two console modules for having flexible switching there, and from here we can now, via the on-screen display, select all the different computer sources. We can operate the video wall right behind that. So we've got a full control room here at place, and we can show you anything to do with our KVM systems. We can demonstrate how perfectly they integrate with any kind of media control, how they work with any kind of third-party devices, and yeah, all the big interoperability stuff that we can show here. We've got a video wall right behind, and yeah, just to give you an idea of the performance of the whole system. And yeah, the great thing furthermore is that is, as said before, not only available on site here, but also from the outside via a remote demonstration.
So that's a good point to ask. I mean, how does the transmission to the interested parties or the customers work?
This exactly is the point where I would like to Christian to jump in to give you some more details, as he's yeah, the head of all that broadcasting stuff in here.
Yes, together with my colleague, we created a setting with studio automation equipment. We created from ourselves to show, okay, what can G&D provide for our customers. We have different settings here in the room, just to show what's the room about. To have a short overview, I will switch to the perspective here. So this is the front. We have some lighting over here, so we can adjust the user experience, especially if it's here in the room. We have 4 cameras installed. We have the front camera we are showing at the moment. We have 2 cameras on both sides to show the entire workplaces crossing the user. And as you have seen before, the 4th camera for the rack installation, we showed where we can show the technical setting. So on the left, just to switch here, to see, we have here for direct contact a webcam on the workplace, on the left one and on the right one, 2 independent cameras, so we can use that we can show something what's happening on the workplace and have direct contact to the interested party via speaking directly to them, as we do at the moment. So we can go back to this. Yeah. So the intention was for the ladies or the guys we are working here for presentation. The room should be as easy as possible for use. So only just clicking few things and nothing more was the intention. So we need quite a lot of automation to get that things done.
So Christian, what do I have to do if I want to visit? What information do I need to give you for around my issues that you're going to solve with the ControlCenter Experience? How do I visit? What do you need to know from me?
The first thing, we want to know from you what you want to solve. We need to know your problem. We want to help you, and so it's very simple to show what we can do. We have here an IP matrix installed, so we can show every functionality, every topics, every things we can solve with a dedicated or an IP matrix system. So it's only important from our side to know what your problem is, what you want to solve, what we can do for you, and that's everything. You can visit us here directly, or you can visit us remotely via Teams or some technical playout, what we can provide. Yeah, so it's very easy to get in contact with DNG. Just let us know, give us a phone call, give us a Teams meeting or whatever, and we can prepare a tour for you, especially to show what, how we can solve these issues, these topics, and what can we provide for additional information or some benefits we can create for that.
Actually, this is what we were aiming for, to make it as convenient as possible, to make it accessible to everyone. And that's what Christian also explained before, the whole broadcast automation, to make it as convenient for the presenter as well. So all the sales team and our technical experts are able to handle this room by themselves, as it's that easy to operate with the broadcast automation. And we are using standard streaming software and conferencing tools here. So just make an appointment, let us know what you would like to see, and yeah, it's easier for us to accommodate that.
So Jochen or Christian, what's the most interesting or strangest request you've had in order to implement your KVM solutions?
Or, for example, last year quite challenging to us, as it was the biggest IP installation so far, is an installation in Norway where we've got like 300 endpoints, which by then was the biggest IP matrix we had out there, even increasing. And today the biggest ones are with like 1,000 endpoints, then of course the challenges usually are about the surrounding factors that also have to work with our systems, which usually works quite well, and we typically find solutions for all these requests. Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for watching today, and thanks to Jochen and Christian from Guntermann Drunck for coming on the show. To see all of our video interviews and kit reviews, then head over to KitPlus TV, which is brought to you with the support of Mediaproxy, and you can find out more about them at mediaproxy.com. Thanks for watching.